Hello, this is John Spolsato from the Arizona Home Group at RE/MAX Excalibur. On behalf of Sharon, Melanie, and Terry, thank you for taking the time to watch Arizona Home Group TV. On October 7th, Warren Buffett told Bloomberg News that he thought it was a no-brainer to get a mortgage and short interest rates and short the dollar, and he was surprised that people weren't lining up to get a mortgage and buy a home. Indeed, 2 weeks later, another billionaire, John Paulson, famous for shorting the subprime mortgage explosion, told CNBC basically the same message. He said, "I still think from an individual perspective, the best investment you can make is to buy a primary residence." He went on to explain that today's financing costs are extraordinarily low. You can get a 30-year mortgage somewhere between 4.5%, and if you put down, let's say 10%, and the house goes up 5% over time, then you would be up 50% on your investment. So to help illustrate this point, I've posted the historical interest rate chart to help you put all this in perspective. Hopefully this will help you to understand what an incredible opportunity it is to have interest rates as low as they are today and understand the money-saving power of locking in these rates for the next 30 years. You can see that in April 1971, interest rates were at 7.29%, rising steadily and then skyrocketing in the late 70s and early 80s to over 18%. From that all-time high, rates dropped for the next 22 years and stayed above the psychological floor of 7%. In the summer of '93, they finally dropped below 7%, which was a rate that people thought they would never see. Throughout the remainder of the 1990s and into 2001, rates bounced between 6.5 and 9.5%, fueling some very strong, healthy years of real estate growth throughout the country. People were getting mortgages, builders were borrowing money, and the real estate market was humming along just nicely as everyone was thrilled to be getting such great rates. Again, all of this was at an average of 8% interest rates, people. Then things got even better, a whole lot better. In March 2002, rates were at 7.19 and started to fall and fall and fall, and in fact, they have not stopped trending downward since. As Alan Greenspan kept cutting, the market kept heating up and more loans are being issued. Well, we all know how that ended. But nonetheless, today we've come through the boom and the crash, and now the Fed has rates at a historical low in order to stimulate home sales. Right now, there's never been a better opportunity to buy a home with money this cheap. Albert Einstein said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it." Today, compounding interest is at the weakest it's been in history, and your borrowing power is at its strongest. Locking in on a 30-year loan today ensures you will make money when interest rates invariably go up again. And when the value of your home goes up in that time period, well, that's just icing on the cake. So pay attention now. I'm about to show you some numbers that are truly staggering. This chart will show you the difference in payment on a $250,000 loan with 4.5% interest versus 7.5%. You can see that the 4.5 rate gives you a monthly principal and interest payment of $1,266 and 7.5 gives you a monthly payment of $1,748. That's a difference of $481 a month. But here's the really amazing number. The next chart will show you the amount of interest paid on that loan amortized over 30 years. $206,000 versus $379. That's a savings over $173,000 of interest paid to the bank. Wow! Buyers, today you have a window of opportunity to get a loan at historical levels, saving you tens of thousands of dollars in interest payments to the bank over time, and that is truly wondrous. Hope you found this video helpful. If you're in the market to buy a home, we at the Arizona Home Group would love to help. And if you're a first-time home buyer, well, that's even better. It's our goal to make sure that all of our clients make smart, educated investment choices. Feel free to give us a call at 602-571-3730. Thanks again from Melanie, Sharon, and Terry, and have a great day.